Welcome to the Wise Wolf Project. This is Wise Wolf, your host. And previously, I did say that the next video would be with me and my mother discussing healthcare. I'm still arranging that. But at this time, I want to just get a little something off my chest. And today's topic, I want to talk about black swans and game changers. Now, Black Swan, being the title of Nassim Taleb's book, The Black Swan, in which uh, people used to have the notion that all swans were white until going to Australia and finding out that indeed there are black swans. And so black swan is a metaphor for something happening that was not accounted for, and thus changing uh, the perspective drastically. So almost like the world is flat, and then somebody went sailing and believed that it was no, in fact, ground. And now we have this global trade based on that. So that was a huge game changer. That was a black swan event. Now, I have been keeping recent tabs of recent black swans, and this is primarily for this year. Uh, Number one was the Icelandic volcano eruption. Shut down most of Europe for days. Cost the airlines billions and billions of dollars in revenue. That's a black swan. No, you didn't see that coming. You didn't know that that was going to happen. This Gulf oil spill, number two, that British Petroleum or BP is now engaged in trying to solve. Huge dilemma, huge problem. I don't know if they're. Uh, it, it seems like they're the solution to this problem seems a bit silly. We were just going to put a dome over it. Is that the best we can do? We have all these engineers, we have all of these scientists, we have all of this expertise. But anyway, if that's what they feel they need to do, by all means, try everything, I guess. Number three would be the yesterdays. 1,000 point drop. It was actually 998 point, but we'll just round it off. 1,000 point drop for the Dow. Black Swan event. You didn't know that that was going to happen, and they keep coming up with these silly uh, answers to why it happened. Somebody pressed a B instead of an M. Blah blah blah. Apparently we must be children. Anyone believes that needs to have some needs to go see Dr. Phil. Anyway, that was really the catalyst for this video. 1,000 point drop, and I want to stay on that. And I want to tell you a story. It started with me back in 2007, around the March time frame, if my recollection serves me correct. And I was in a little town in America and going through a class that I needed. And around lunchtime, went to the lunchroom, and there was a flat screen TV, and on it was set to the news channel, and people were aghast at what was going on. The stock market was tanking, big time, big time, and I'm like, wow, wow. And so it was going up and down, up and down, up and down all day. And over the next couple of days, it did that. And I told myself something is not right. Something is going on. I don't know what, but something is not right. And I likened it to when you spin a top. When you first spin a top, the centripetal forces keep that top centered, keep it up, it keeps it tight. But once that force starts to degrade and attenuate over time, the top starts getting a little wobbly. It starts losing its core, and it eventually fails to spin. It's out of control. It's losing its control. And I'm here to tell you that that is what I saw then. That's what I'm seeing now. We had a major rally, bear market rally. It won't be an actual bull market rally, and so the Dow would have to go above its high of 14,100 for it to be an official bull market. But we've been having problems even since 10,000. So when I see these swings, one day it's up 100, next day it's down 2, the next day it's up 250, next down it's down 3. That is signaling that there is something not right. Now, you can say that it's because of grease. You can say you can claim it's for anything, but the the point is there is some uncertainty, some fear in the market. And if you are not prepared, that's why I'm actually having this discussion, you need to get yourself together. If you are in some 401k, if government, you have TSP, if you have I think if you're in Canada, it's a superannuation fund. If you are in anything that is 401k like, where you are investing for a retirement, you need to get yourselves out of the risky funds right now. Uh, I really don't care for 401ks because you don't have the control. But if you have to keep it, if you have to have it, then you should be putting your money into less risky things right now. Uh, right now, you should be in a mode of self-preservation. I was able to preserve my wealth at that time. '07, the volatility didn't come till late. The major volatility downturn didn't come till late '08. But because I saw that a year and a half ahead of time, I was able to preserve my wealth. And I want to be able to say that and hopefully help somebody to preserve theirs. If you're in something like that, you need to get out of it. Unless you're a professional and you know what you're doing. If you don't know what's going on, if you haven't been paying attention, you are who I'm talking to. You need to get out right now. Now, this game changer. Today, I was reading on Carl Denger's market ticker blog where the CFTC basically put out a statement that they weren't going to have any tomfoolery going on with position limits. And I remember watching Da Vinci J15 and him saying that it was going to be a short no matter what the economic numbers, the employment data was going to say, they were going to short it. And I think he would have been correct had it not been for the CFTC actually putting out that um, memo saying that they were watching and they were not going to allow that. And it's if you look at it, not long after that was said, gold and silver specifically, but both gold and silver rocketed to the upside. Huge day.